Hello everybody, and first of all I would like to say a big thank you to everybody who's here for coming to support me and my endeavors, for coming to support my mother. Thank you so very much. I could not appreciate it more. Second, I would like to have a big shout out to my mom, who has organized, cooked, and done all this stuff on her own without any help from me. Nobody could ask for a better mother. So thank you, Mom. So anyway, what I'm going to do on this video is, since unfortunately I cannot be in Portland for this event, even though I was planning to, I'm going to record a little video telling you a bit about myself, about how I got involved in Mali, and about our project. So I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, that way you guys can get on to your bridge game. But here we go. So, as you know, my name is Lauren. I'm Linda's daughter. I first traveled to Mali in 2004 on a study abroad program that was on gender and development. I was there for 6 months, and at the end of the 6 months I did a independent study project in this tiny little village out in the middle of nowhere called Sikro. And that's how I originally got in touch with this village. So I lived there for a month and a half the first time, and then 2 years later I decided to go back to Sikro to study public health in the village, and to, you know, go back and see my friends and all kinds of stuff. So I went back again. That was about 3 years later, and I spent 3.5 months in Sikro, living there, doing what everyone else does, and having an awesome time. Meanwhile, and this is the awesome part, at the end of my trip, my mom decided to come visit me in Mali. And when the village found this out, they decided that they were going to throw a huge party for my mom. So when we got there, the village had invited 5 other villages, and there were almost 600 people waiting for us as we drove up to the village. Waving flags, playing drums, and music went on all night, and the music went on all the next day. There was dancing, there was drumming. We presented a sheep to the village, and we got to eat it later on that night. That might sound horribly gross to you guys, I realize, but it was really cool for us. We called it Beastie. It was very tasty. So anyway, at the end of this trip, the village elders came up to me and said, "Hey, you know, we've been trying to do this project for a really long time, and we were wondering if you guys might be able to find us a sister city in the United States that would be able to help us build this bridge." Now, why do they need a bridge? So every year during the rainy season, there's a floodplain outside of Sikro that floods, and it cuts the village off from access to everything, including the health clinic, including the middle school, and including the market. So basically, for 4 months out of the year, everything stops. People can't make money because they can't sell their stuff at market. Kids can't go to school, and people, most importantly, people can't get access to the medical clinic, or they can, but they have to walk 10.5 miles extra around the river just to get there. So they said, "Hey, you know, we've been trying to raise money for this project for 10 years, even more than that really, and do you think you guys would be able to help us?" And I said, "Well, you know, I really don't think there's any way we're going to find you a sister city in the United States. However, I might be able to raise the money for this bridge." Turns out, the bridge cost about $20,000. I thought, you know, if I just worked hard enough for long enough, that hopefully we could do it. So here we are, 2 years later. I've been back to Mali twice since. The village is so excited that we're coming. In the meantime, I've been working with more than two Rotary clubs. They're helping raise money for the bridge, one in New Jersey and one in California. And I've also been working with my university, the University of Southern California, and they have provided grants to take each of 10 undergraduate students on a winter break trip to Mali this December. And so they've provided $1,000 per student, as well as help and legal stuff. So basically what we're doing is I'm taking 11 students, it turned out to be. 9 undergraduates, 1 post-baccalaureate student, which is the program that I just finished, and 1 PhD student, and we're all going to Mali this December. And we're going to raise the money for the bridge. We're not going to build the bridge, granted. I have no idea how to build bridges, nor would I want anyone to walk across a bridge that I had built. So we're working with a Malian engineer for that. We're going to raise the money for the bridge. And also, we are going to, we're going to be building a community garden for the women in Sikro. Now, how do we decide on this? Well, what happened was, last time I went to Mali, I knew that this trip was in the works, and I said, hey, we gotta find something to do for these 10 students that will involve very little verbal communication and keeping them occupied for 3.5 weeks. And what the village said was, hey, our women have really been wanting this community garden for a long time, and could you help us out with that? What we're going to be doing is building a community garden, and as well as that, we're going to be doing, really awesome stuff. Like at night, we're going to be doing English classes for the kids are going to be doing bomber classes for us, we're going to bring art supplies with us, we're going to throw a New Year's Eve party for the village where we bring a projector, and we're going to show all the thousands of pictures I've taken over the times that I've been there, and I think it's going to be really amazing. So, that said, I would like to thank you again for your support for this project. Again, this village and this project means the world to me, and I can't thank you guys enough for coming out to support this. So thank you for thank you for all your support, and I actually just realized that you guys are playing bridge for my bridge. So in addition, thank you for doing all your bridgely work. And I hope you enjoy the food, I hope you enjoy the meal, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I'm going to end with showing you a video of my host father, Dauda Sako, who talks about the importance of the bridge for him and for his life and economy. So please enjoy this video, and thanks for all your help. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at uscahi@gmail.com. Thanks a lot, bye.